framework, because what you want to focus on is the delta and the delta outliers. That will give you your indication at key levels as to whether the market wants to go long or the market wants to go short. Now, another answer to that is we don't actually know what the market's going to do. We can only understand where the key level is, read the main buyers and sellers, and then understand how the market works, right? Absorption of aggressive buyers results in a short. Now, we have no way of knowing whether we're going to be 100% correct because we're operating in probabilities, not certainties, right? The order flow may look like it will give you a certain edge. It will definitely give you a valid edge. It will definitely give you an edge that's actually valid, that you can take to the charts and be repeatable, be consistent, and hopefully understand what you're doing. That being said, we're still dealing in probabilities, not certainties. Now, once you have that, just wanted to get that out of the way, but once you have that in place, this here was a massive absorption. So 23 and then 24 past 10. This candle here was huge. So again, 0 for 45, finished auction, which means the buyers and the sellers weren't really interested in trading at that price. So this was 69.85. 69.85, we had a huge drop back in profit. Now, what was interesting here, 282 for 544, 294 for 759. Now, once again, a massive amount of aggressive buying, but no reward, right? Because we had this huge sell-off. So this is a classic example of absorption. You don't even need to read the numbers. Look at how dark the blue is, right? Look at how dark that blue is versus, you can't see it on the footprint charts, but look at how dark this blue is, and we significantly drop, right? This drop here, we significantly drop. Now, this here indicates that aggressive buyers failed. So going back to our story arc, let's break this down. So we have a key level, right? That's the beginning of our story, right? The next thing is we have the main characters, right? What are the main characters telling us? Well, the main characters are telling us that there's lots of aggressive buyers, but no reward, right? Lots of aggressive buyers, but they're struggling to break above that level. So the moral of the story is nice and simple. The moral is that sellers are in control. Sellers in control. Simple as that. That's it. That's it. That is the whole story arc to my trading. I know I've been talking a lot, but that is basically how I took this short, right? So again, breaking it down from an execution standpoint. So from an execution standpoint, my entry was here. Again, so made about just over $1,000 for the day. So here was my execution. So risking about $300 to make I moved my TP down to the level. So risking about 300 to make 1,000. So it's about a 3-to-1 risk reward. Right, that's about a 3-to-1 risk reward, making about 1,000 or just over 1,000 USD on the trade. Now, yeah, so that's kind of all I wanted to go through, just going through the trade basically from Friday. And yeah, so that's all I wanted to go through. So if you have any questions about anything I've been through, just drop in the comments. I'll be more than happy to get back to you.